Our next reader is daughter of comedian Joey De Leon, one of the hosts of Fashionistas by Heart on QTV, and a cum laude economics graduate from Fordham University. She'll be reading an excerpt from Summer Solstice. To give you an introduction of this, let's ask you the quick question. What is a solstice? It's a time of the year when the Earth is farthest from the Sun and is closest to the Moon. Since the Sun symbolizes the male and the Moon, the female, summer solstice is the time of the year when the female is dominant and the male takes a subordinate position. Now, out of the symbolism and reversal of roles, Nick Joaquin fashions a story that delves into the classic battle of the sexes. With the reign of La Luna, or the moon, during the summer solstice, the woman becomes, in a manner of speaking, king for a day. She refuses herself from patriarchy and gives free rein to an explosion of emotion and passion. The excerpt from the short story that will be read tonight shows Don Rafael submitting to Lupe, his wife. Although the menfolk like Rafael allow the women to take over during the summer solstice, it is merely a form of condescension because, to be sure, tomorrow the men will take over again and the woman's subordinate role will be restored. But tonight, before the day ends, Lupe pushes the envelope and orders Don Rafael to kiss her foot. Forced down to his knees, Rafael submits to the demand and Lupe extends her foot to him while raising her gaze to the triumphant moon. Please welcome on stage, Jocas.
The summer solstice. And when they were home and stood facing each other in the bedroom, she was still as light-hearted. "What are you going to do, Raphael?" "I am going to give you a whipping." "But why?" "Because you have behaved tonight like a lewd woman." "How I behaved tonight is what I am. If you call that lewd, then I was always a lewd woman, and a whipping will not change me, though you whip me till I die. I want this madness to die in you." "No, you want me to pay for your bruises." He flushed darkly. "How can you say that, Lupe?" "Because it is true. You have been whipped by the women, and now you think to avenge yourself by whipping me." His shoulders sagged and his face dulled. "If you can think that of me, you could think me a lewd woman." "Oh, how do I know what to think of you? I was sure I knew you as I knew myself. But now you are as distant and strange to me as a female Turk in Africa. Yet you would dare whip me, because I love you, because I respect you. And because if you cease to respect me, you would cease to respect yourself." "Ah, I did not say that." "Then why not say it? It is true. And you want to say it. You want to say it." But he struggled against her power. "Why should I want to?" he demanded peevishly. "Because either you must say it or you must whip me," she taunted. Her eyes were upon him, and the shameful fear that had manned him in the dark chapel possessed him again. His legs had turned to water. It was a monstrous agony to remain standing. But she was waiting for him to speak, forcing him to speak. "No, I cannot whip you," he confessed miserably. "Then say it," she cried, pounding her clenched fists together. "Why suffer and suffer, and in the end you would only submit?" But he still struggled stubbornly. "Is it not enough that you have me helpless? Is it not enough that I feel what you want me to feel?" But she shook her head furiously. "Until you have said it to me, there can be no peace between us." He was exhausted at last. He sank heavily to his knees, breathing hard and streaming with sweat, his fine body curiously diminished in its ravaged apparel. "I adore you, Lupe," he said tonelessly. She strained forward avidly. "What? What did you say?" she screamed. And he, in his dead voice, "That I adore you, that I worship you, that the air you breathe and the ground you tread is holy to me, that I am your dog, your slave." But it was still not enough. Her fists were still clenched, and she cried, "Then come, crawl on the floor and kiss my feet." Without a moment's hesitation, he sprawled down clawed his way across the floor, like a great agonized lizard. The woman steadily backing away as he approached, her eyes watching him avidly, her nostrils dilating, till behind her loomed the open window, the huge glittering moon, the rapid flashes of lightning. She stopped, panting, and leaned against the sill. He lay exhausted at her feet, his face flat on the floor. She raised her skirts and contemptuously thrust out a naked foot. He lifted his dripping face and touched his bruised lips to her toes, lifted his hands and grasped the white foot and kissed it savagely. Kissed the step, the sole, the frail ankle, while she bit her lips and clutched in pain at the windowsill. Her body distended and racked by horrible shivers. Her head flung back, and her loose hair streaming out the window, streaming fluid and black in the white night, where the huge moon glowed like a sun, and the dry air flamed into lightning, and the pure heat burned with the immense, intense fever of beauty.
Thank you, Jocas.